Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. David is here today with the marvelous sisters Labèque, Katia and Marielle, and it's a pleasure for me to perform with you. By the way, we had an amazing concert yesterday at the Gewandhaus with the orchestra, and it was really just a joy. Thanks a lot to be with you, and even more thanks for having a bit of time for some questions and to know a bit more of you. So, head or heart?
Both.
Both.
Yes, both.
Both. And if you need to put an order, what is first?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Impossible to put an order. Of course not. Of course not.
So,
Impossible.
this is an honest answer. We have both, head and heart, together as a couple.
Yes.
Marvelous. Then there's another question, of course, which is interesting for... I don't have a brother, I don't have a sister, but you are sisters. Today, whenever.
Can be anything.
But something precise, like maybe some clothing or...
No, that would be so boring if we would fight all the time about the same argument. So we always find some new argument.
You always find something to fight?
Yes, always.
And how do you fight then?
We have many ideas.
Yeah.
We don't fight physically.
No,
She's stronger than me, so I'm not stupid. It's when the head,
okay.
takes over. No,
Okay.
no, I'm not going to fight.
But you never, maybe as a kid you did, and you figured out who was a bit more...
Fight because we agree, but from that over there is something which is, it is important. It's like a couple with children. You always fight, for the education of the children. What is important is just to find solution.
Yeah.
Voilà.
And
that gives energy also, because I don't believe we can be every day so well. I don't believe in that. I mean,
it's human.
No, it's human.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And so I imagine, right, then when you say you fight when you play together, because there is a lot repettia, you can play together,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
So is it like my imagination is like you sit across? Well, I do it with other
You
people.
can fight with us if you want. It's all right.
Let's
we
see.
don't mind.
Let's see what I can do tonight.
Okay.
We fight sometimes, when I'm
Yeah,
late or
we
when
can
she's
help you.
late, or
yeah?
there's always one of,
Too late again. I told you 12
I
maximum.
was waiting
Today
for
she
you.
was late.
Yeah,
yeah?
I was late.
You saw it.
Yeah,
But-
I was late.
But I must say I'm really fine with this because I'm not German.
That's fine.
In Germany actually, don't be late. But I
know.
find it's human.
And we're
Take your
half
time.
Italian, half French, so that's the worst.
Exactly. And,
Et voilà.
et voilà. Another question is, what was, would you say, of course we have a lot of moments in our life, but what was a moment, a really wonderful moment in your life, where you love to remember, and each time you remember, it gives you joy and it gives you a warm feeling in your heart, whatever it is.
The moments with my parents who are not there anymore.
Okay.
So all the time with them, that was precious.
I fear this.
Because
coming up.
we were all the time on tour, so every time we were coming back, we could be with them.
I love to be outside. I mean, during this lockdown, we were lucky to be in the country, and just to look at that every morning and just to see the flowers, garden. I mean, things just like that makes me extremely happy. Just to be near the sea,
You live
to
there,
walk.
right?
Yeah.
In the Basque.
We were born in the Basque country,
Yeah.
and now, we were very lucky to be there during all this period. And it was so enjoyable. I never enjoyed so much to be in the countryside and to walk just on the beach, empty, of course. The summer is kind of difficult.
I
but
dream of this.
it's really a moment which I love. Or
Great
things like that.
music
It's
too.
every day we enjoy many things. I enjoy playing with this great orchestra and music I love. And
These are the moments of today, right? But it was
Yeah.
interesting to hear because we just need to cut the frequencies of the marvelous musician there. And I'm really, I must say, I need to say, I used to surf
Yes.
the waves, and I'm jealous because you live right there where
right
a
there.
lot of
That's
great waves
where
are.
that's happening.
So beautiful. Sometimes you can see them surfing until 9 o'clock in the evening, you
Yeah.
know, when the sun.
It's super nice. There are a lot of possibilities. You should.
Paddle is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when the
Even
sea
this.
is very quiet, and then it's good for the balance also on the sea. That I did is not difficult.
And if you have little waves, then you can just turn with a good board and you go with the waves. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
but the next question is, what would you do if you, maybe you know this question already, if you were not pianist? Imagine suddenly you're just not pianist anymore. What would you choose?
It would be horrible. I mean, not to be a musician, you mean?
Piano is difficult to maintain. I mean, it's a very hard.
No,
instrument.
electronics is very difficult, but I will try to occupy my mind and my heart with music.
Yeah.
In any case, I will
Yes.
find a way to remain a musician.
Music is the
Yeah,
thing for
even
you.
if I'm
Sure.
not a pianist, I will find a way to remain musician.
yeah.
So the
Yeah.
difficult question would be, what would you do if not musician?
With them just to listen to something.
I'm
I
sure,
love that.
but I'm sure you would be artist or something. Like there are many interesting things which has to do with arts.
Sure.
I just cannot imagine my life without
This is a good answer. If you are down and you are, I don't want to do. I think you watch movies.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. But usually, music give us back the energy. I mean,
As well.
concert give us energy. New works, composers, new music like Bryce Dessner we're playing now, that give us energy also.
And for
Yeah.
me, yes, it depends where I am. But it is true that when we are on tour, we have energy. We have to, we have to play. We have to be, and then when we stop, then we start being tired.
Yeah. But then you
if
figure
I
out
am
that
in
your
the
body
country,
works.
I go to the mountains and I walk for kilometers, and that's
Nature.
really my way. Nature, silence,
Yeah.
very important. Energy,
So it's nature and it's music,
Yeah.
which is actually connected quite a lot. I would say so.
Yeah.
Because I think all we do, music, comes from the nature
Yeah, sure.
in a certain way.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to hear. Sometimes I don't understand why people are running or they're walking and they're listening to music. But I think it's beautiful to hear the noise of the tree. I mean, just wind or whatever.
But maybe they are listening to recording of you and they love to connect this with the
no,
nature.
it's not a good idea.
Okay, now something very simple. What or how did your parents call you when you were kids? My parents, for example, they called me Dusia. My mom, she said, I'm David. She said, yeah, mignon, Dusia. And my father said always, Ptienchik.
It was Marielle.
Marielle?
Oui, Marielle, it is true.
And for me, I don't remember. My name was so short.
Katia.
short.
Maman, sometimes je connais Katiushka.
Katiushka.
That since you were with Semyon.
Non, avant.
Before? Okay.
This is why.
Tu te souviens? Katoshka.
Katoshka.
Katiushka.
Parce que
Katiushka.
voilà.
Katiushka.
Now with Semyon is Katyusha. Mais maman c'était Katoshka. That's the idea of Russia.
Well, this is so important. As you can see, it's great when you have a sister because there is always someone who will correct.
Oui, exactement.
There is no one for me. I need to correct myself. Oh, this one is a hard question. How, as we know, the Earth is slowly disappearing. Yeah, slowly in nature and stuff. We have not good
tell me
air.
that.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
but
blah.
we need to fight.
We need to fight,
We
and
need
this
to
is the
fight.
question.
Yeah.
If not me, of course, but if suddenly imagine you wake up one day and you feel that you have all the power, you're really like God, and you could change something in the world.
I would.
Planet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a big
Plastic
for me. It would
gone.
be my dream to be able to
Plastic
to
on
do
a lot
something
of
for that.
things. Too much
Really.
plane. Too
Well,
much.
how can we come back?
Yeah.
More biking, traveling without plane, and it's hard to say
How
because
can we come back?
Difficult.
people are
Yeah,
traveling.
I know.
But I think there are other
I mean,
possibilities.
just try to be better with our world, just to be better with...
I think little
our-
effort of every day we're doing now. Even in the country, I was doing the compost, to separate all the thing and food. And, and I think it is important. It's just, even if you have the feeling it is so little, but it is still a big problem.
I find it's hard because I figured out that many things you can do, you see what you do. This is simple. But the problem is, I find that a lot of products, everything is produced somewhere, and there are like 20,000 corners, and you never know where it's from, finally. And even sometimes if it's written, something is biological or something, you still don't know, is this true or not? So this is so hard, and it's hard to say, and that's why it's a hard question.
It's a difficult question. We live, we're lucky to live in Italy, where food usually... We're very lucky for that. So we are trying all the time to eat local.
As much as possible.
As much as possible.
I dream of this, but in Germany, almost no way. I love to go to France.
I know that. I can see that here also.
But it's a big luxury. I mean, today the big luxury to have a garden, to have your own salad and fruit, and that is the future. I mean, but who can afford to have that? It's also a lot of work to maintain and every day.
But I think it's already a good step to say
pleasure.
less plastic.
Yeah,
That's a good solution
definitely.
already.
Yeah.
A little step forward. Another question is,
No, a panther.
a what?
Okay.
Panther.
Ah, panthère.
Tiger. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Et toi?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But I have to think.
No,
It will
in
take me
fact,
one
I
day.
you
would
need to
like
stay with
also
her.
to be a bird. So, very opposite. A bird or a panther. One or the
Yeah,
other.
because it would
I
be
would like
nice
to
to
fly.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
fly.
That's a good.
I would like to fly.
And what kind of bird then?
A small one.
A small one.
Small.
Yeah, a very small
Simple.
one. No, simple.
I love dogs so much, but I cannot
Well, I
imagine
can.
myself being a dog.
I can help you. I can help you. You need to follow. If she's gonna be a panther, you need to be one as well. Or maybe you're gonna be the bird watching from above and to help and to check if everything's right all around.
Yes, it's a good idea.
Yes.
But we are dogs since we were born with dogs.
It's
and
funny,
we
me
had,
too.
Yeah.
Another question I had today after yesterday's concert. I really loved your dress code, the dress.
Oh, thank you.
And my question was, how do you choose when you choose a dress?
Yeah, we are lucky to be friends with Riccardo Tisci. He's an Italian designer, fantastic. And often when we go to see his show or when we find things we like, and if we don't have the size or whatever, he always arranges for us.
Okay.
that
But
we
it's true, we like to have the same style. Also.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that is.
I like it, but it was not black and white yesterday, huh?
No, it was
No,
just
it was,
few-
but it was black with some
Yeah.
sparkle.
Like
Yeah.
But what I want to say is that when you wear something black, it's a perfect background for the things you have.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, sure.
if it was not black,
No.
you don't see them anymore.
No, it's true. But that's the color of our instrument. So we
Okay.
are
I love black. I think
Yeah.
it's really. I feel also protected. I feel well. I think it's important to
all in
to
black.
yes, all in black. But when I walk on stage, I
black
like
shoes.
to feel. I don't know, comfortable. We're never comfortable to walk on stage, but to,
No, seriously.
But, yes, but I would not come with red. It is hidden. When I walk, everything is black, and then when I sit down, you can see some colors.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for a special concert in Austria, in fact, in Schönbrunn.
Right.
Look, Jesus opened the door.
He knew you were there.
Oh my God. Okay. And now we come already for the last question, which is for me a very important question because before you land somewhere, there are a lot of steps you do beside also practicing. So what would be the advice you could give to all the coming up musicians who are sitting and practicing? What is important in life to become a great musician?
Use your imagination. And don't be afraid.
And don't be afraid. Don't be scared by
afraid to
anything.
stick out your head of the group. Don't be afraid.
This is
And no one can advise you better than yourself.
than yourself.
It's music,
Not at all.
And it is important for us when you believe in someone, because we really love his music, and then it is important to play it, because it would have been more popular to play Poulenc or Mozart or whatever, but I think it is so important to please ourselves, because if we are not please ourselves, we cannot really please people.
To stand for your character, for your personality.
And for your faults. Your defaults are part of your personality, not only your quality, but also what you do bad is good.
You stand also for all
Perfection does not exist, so
Not
we
at all.
have to admit that.
So this is really a nice advice for all of you out there. And I just can say really heartily, I'm looking forward for the concert tonight.
Yes, me too.
And thanks for your time, for sharing these great words and these little stories. And see you tonight, and also see you hopefully soon again. And I really hope that we won't get any fourth wave or whatever.
No.
The only waves I need is ocean waves
surf
to surf.
Ocean.
I agree with you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.